Just reminiscing our trip to the Philippines in 2017. Here we were at the airport in Los Angeles and on our flight to Manila. And this is our first day, pretty rainy. And this is the Conrad Hotel, which is overlooking Manila Bay. And we were ready to go and attend a funeral service for my brother. And it was raining, classes were canceled, so traffic was not bad. And this is the hotel lobby, and we had breakfast buffet. The following day, we went around and toured the area, and this is a Mall of Asia, which is the largest mall in the region, and jeepneys, which are public utility vehicles. And this is a skyline of Manila, which resembles Manhattan in New York or any other metropolitan city with a lot of skyscrapers and pretty dense, in my opinion, but nice to look at from afar. On our way to Taal Volcano, we stopped by some fruit stands and we got to taste of fresh fruit, and as well as I got to sip coconut water from real coconuts. And we boarded a jeepney and we had fun. Really couldn't figure out exactly how people fit in this every single day, but this is a necessity in the Philippines. Playing with exotic animals, and this is such a colorful bird, and you can see that husband's enjoying it. However, this pineapple over here seems out of place, but it added some flair to the area. And back to the jeepney, and we could not believe that we were there, so we were just raising our arms in submission to the beauty of the Philippines. Taal Volcano is in the background. It's a volcano within a lake, and here I was just staring into oblivion, trying to figure out how we got there so quickly. And again, we were in this place called Palace in the Sky that is not finished. And we visited the U.S. Veteran Cemetery in Manila. As you all know or may not, the Philippines was colonized by America or the U.S. After the Spanish-American War until its liberation in 1942, I believe, or 45. And they have a version of the U.S. Cemetery over there. And this is one of the big casinos along the Mall of Asia area, which is overlooking Manila Bay. And this is in Fort Santiago, which is one of the last remaining fortresses or fortifications in Manila, built in 1571 by the Spanish colonizers. So there's a lot of Spanish influence there, so you can see, and a lot of different nooks and corners. And this is a statue of the Philippines national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. And this is our tour guide, and behind us is Pasig River. And again, a lot of statues that are emblematic of the history of the place. It was, again, rainy and gloomy, but I think that it could have been worse because at least there was no typhoons or hurricane-like weather conditions. And we just enjoyed experiencing and touching different things such as this tricycle and horse-drawn carriages, and the big church behind us, which resembles churches in Europe. And so here we are, just preparing for our flight to Boracay. We arrived at the Boracay Island Shangri-La Hotel, and the room that was given to us was extraordinarily nice. The bathtub, as you can see, was filled with petals, and the views were amazing. The breakfasts were great, and I can't get over waking up in the morning and just observing this view from the deck, from the balcony, and we were so close to the ocean. It's pretty much oceanfront. One of the most beautiful parts of this trip was just appreciating the sunsets and the amazing colors of the sunrise. And here we were, just enjoying sunrise, I believe, and exploring the hotel at night. And during the day, we did a lot of swimming. And as you can tell, back then, this was 5.5 years ago, or maybe a little over 5 years, it was practically empty because Shangri-La owned a piece of the island that's very private. So something to consider if you're going to go to Boracay Island. I don't know now, but it's been cleaned up, so it's probably much better. This is the spa treatment facilities, and we were able to take advantage of a massage over there. some exotic drinks, non-alcoholic for sure, and this is the private pool. Again, the view from our room, spectacular, as well as where we always sat for our meals during buffet time. And this is something that really takes your breath away. Just the whiteness of the beach and the sand and just the amazing clear waters. And as you can see, no one but us on the beach. So the privacy is really, really, really critical when you want to enjoy and experience the serenity of the place. We got to play around the area, run around, chase each other like little kids. So that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about this. And again, I felt like we were in paradise, and that the days just would not end, which we love tremendously. One of the features of the hotel is this amazing water feature, which I've never seen before, like 4 types of fish, I believe, and a water fountain. And before you enter the pool, you need to like rinse your feet. And we were in one of the whirlpools beside the big pool. So we had fun experiencing that as well. Again, not a lot of people. As you can see here, the pool was so large, but there were only 2 of us using it at the time. All the staff were so accommodating and helpful, and the hospitality of the Filipino people was just absolutely unique and one of a kind. Here we are in a tricycle, motorized, and my husband's first time to ride in it. And we went to an ice cream place in downtown Boracay, which offered a lot of goodies, and I believe we had mango ice cream, which we love. And this is an exhibit of that jeepney, adorned with lots of colors and decorations. And we just walked around the place where shops were still close to the beach, and I think now they changed it, so let me know if that really was the case. And here we were waiting for a ride back to the hotel, and as soon as we came back, of course, we hit the buffet area, my favorite, and enjoyed the sunset. And the Philippines is the Pearl of the Orient, and it's known for its amazing sunsets, different colors, as you can see here, from yellowish to reddish. And we were just having fun on our last night in the island. One of the most unforgettable things about this island is just the serenity of the entire property. Not an ounce of noise. People were just absolutely respectful of privacy. And these are just additional footage of our trip to Fort Santiago that I referenced earlier, the last Spanish fortress. And I'm just going to mix some of these footages for you. And again, close footage of our bathtub in Boracay. And I just couldn't believe that they did this for us. It was really, really nice and classy, in my opinion. And this is the view of the room, which is so nice, private, and it smells so good. No mustiness whatsoever that you normally, observe in tropical countries just because of the humidity. And this is one of the things that really fascinated me about this hotel. It's just the overwhelming amounts of ocean views. So this is the hotel at night, and this is the pool. As you can see, we were the only ones there that day, and what a luxury to be able to experience this. The lush surrounding areas, and it's just so beautiful and clean, and the staff were just absolutely nice. And this is when we went inside the village, or the core, so to speak, to get to the little shops. It's not as appealing as the beachside, but I think this is typical for a lot of coastal towns in the Philippines. It's pretty dense and packed, and this was us in the tricycle. This time it's motorized tricycle, not the manual tricycle where you have to cycle, if that makes sense. And this was a fun ride for us because this was Matias's first time to ride in it. So quite fascinating. This is the ice cream place where we went to, where the greeting lady was just so gracious and so nice, greeting each person who comes and goes. Welcome and goodbye. This is the amazing sunset that is typical of the Philippines as the Pearl of the Orient. And it has different shades of yellow, as we talked about earlier. And we could not believe that it's our last night. And this was our ferry, super early in the morning, on the way to the jetty, where a shuttle took us to the airport to connect in Manila, which was the largest airport in the nation, on the way back to LA. Hope you enjoy this. Let me know.